Welcome to Your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 702. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 19 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn someone who doesn't even really see themselves as a writer into a published book author. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. Be original. That's my best advice. You're going to find out that there is something that you do well, and try to do it with as much originality as you can, and don't skimp on the words. Work on the words. Bob Seger. And once again, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Hope you enjoyed that great interview episode of the show yesterday with Patricia Chadwick. If you haven't listened to it yet, you can find that all the places you listen to podcasts. That was yesterday's episode from Wednesday, St. Patrick's Day, and hope everybody had a great, safe, and celebratory St. Patrick's Day as well. So let's talk about words today. You know, being on social media can be an amazing experience. And I say this because the word amazing appears to be a very popular word on social media, on everywhere. I too have been guilty of using it as a standby adjective, a standby descriptor. Sometimes I'm too rushed or lazy to think of a better word, or maybe there's something about Facebook that just kind of makes everything seem amazing. Amazingly good, amazingly not good, but amazing. So as a point of clarification, here's what the word amazing actually means. Amazing, causing great surprise or wonder, astonishing, startlingly impressive. Now think about the last time you described something as amazing, whether social media or more specifically in your writing. Was your lunch really astonishing and startlingly impressive, or was it just like a really good lunch? So here's another meaning. Cliche, a phrase or opinion that is overused and betrays a lack of original thought. Well, ow, that's kind of harsh, telling us whenever we use cliches, we're lacking original thought. Well, before you start tossing tomatoes at me way up here on the grammar snob high horse, here's my point. I actually have a point in all this. In a sea of same, what would happen if you harnessed your linguistic superpowers to stand out? Here are some good reasons to intentionally select different words than those that everyone else is using, whether in your writing, well, most importantly in your writing, but really in all your communications. Number one, originality turns heads. Taking the time to choose an original word rather than the easy choice gives the message that you're trying to convey an instant turbo boost of clarity, originality, and standout power. When you stand out with your words, you don't have to rely so much on emoticons and GIFs and other things to do so. Number two, surprise, I'm talking differently. Being different than everyone else attracts attention, and since as humans, we communicate using language, using different words offers a valuable opportunity to get attention in a good way. Big businesses and brands spend big bucks trying to attract consumer attention in big ways. For the rest of us, our words can be valuable tools in the art of surprise. And finally, number three, learn more words. By consistently stopping selecting the best words to use rather than the easiest ones, the ones on the tip of your tongue, and looking up new words, think about how your personal go-to dictionary will expand. Authors and writers, how might this add impact and precision to our writing? And I even came up with, if you really want to take this to the next level, I came up with Christine's Anti-Cliche challenge. So if you really want to, lock in this experience of not constantly turning to cliches and overused words, I came up with a challenge called Stop, Select, and State. So the challenge is, can you go a whole day or longer without sliding into the cliche zone, whether in all your communications, especially social media? Step one, first make a note of various words and phrases that you find yourself overusing on a regular basis. I definitely have my list, like definitely. I tend to add that. I've actually, and yeah, I do use amazing quite a bit. So understand what your cliche list is, your overused words and phrases. Step 2, keep the list handy, and when you catch yourself about to use one, stop. Train yourself to stop, that author observer in you. Step 3, select a less popular word or phrase that means the same thing. And number 4, state, whether in person or writing, and watch the response from others, and also how the experience of venturing outside your linguistic comfort zone feels to your brain. So state it and watch the response. Report your observations in our My Ink Authors group on Facebook. Would love to hear how your cliche challenge goes. I'd also, just out of curiosity, love to know what are your most overused words and phrases. Very good for all of us to know this about ourselves, so let's share about them in Ink Authors on Facebook. I always put the link in the show notes. And as always, thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. Until tomorrow, happy writing.